Students. I'm really enjoying reading your personal narratives. And this week we're going to be working on your final draft of your second personal narrative. So I just wanted to give you a few tips to kind of elevate your story to make it a little more interesting and just a better writing in general. So think about how stories tend to go. And all of these examples are mostly from Tiger Rising. So stories have a main character, and in your personal narrative, your main character will probably be you. And main characters have motivations, hopes, and wants. So in your personal narrative, I want you to identify what was your motivation, hope, or want at the time that you're writing about. Now, stories also usually have a problem. Okay, without a problem, stories just aren't very interesting. So, if your personal narrative currently doesn't have a problem, I'd like you to think of what the problem may have been, or to kind of redirect your writing so that it includes a problem. Because problems create trouble, conflict, or tension, an emotional response from a character. Without a problem and without that emotional response, stories just aren't very interesting. Okay? And now, before the problem can get better, the problem always gets worse in stories. So, think about who your main character is, what their problem is, how the problem gets worse. So, this is like how the tension increases for the character, or the character tries and fails to solve a problem sometimes. Like in Tiger Rising, Sistine's getting bullied and Rob tries to help, and at first she doesn't want his help, right? And so the problem didn't actually get better when he tried. The problem actually got worse for a little while before finally there was a resolution. Okay, and the resolution is like when the problem is solved at the end of the story. So, in your personal narrative, think about who your main character is, probably you. Think about what they want, and then think about what the problem is. What are they experiencing that needs to be solved? Think about how the problem gets worse and write about it. And then at the very end of your story, that's when the problem is solved. That's the solution. Okay? I can't wait to read your final drafts. Keep writing, kids.